and all of these new ways of building. Does anybody in here insure a heating and air conditioning contractor? Okay. A carpenter, you know, a roofer, a landscaper. Well, think about what this does to the definition of their jobs and what it's going to mean when your county has these laws that say this building must meet these levels of qualification or no occupancy permit. So now you have contracted with John Brown to build a building for you. And in the contract it says it has to be certified because I can't have a building permit otherwise. I can't have an occupancy permit. Well, what does that mean then if on the day that you want to go to closing, the county says it doesn't meet the requirements for green construction? So no occupancy permit. Well, we'll just go in and fix it. Well, I don't think you're going to be able to do that. The building's almost going to have to be deconstructed. Yeah. Wow. Now, who is that going to affect? Will that affect your heating and air conditioning contractor? Yeah, particularly because he's been installing Bryant heating and air conditioning systems for years. He really doesn't know anything about this yet. Has he had the training? We hope so. The same thing with all of the trade contractors, but what about the general contractor? What about the architect? What about the engineers? You see, it's changing everything for them. It's changing their exposures, and it's making it very, very difficult. So, are there coverages available? Yes, there are. Not every company offers them, but yes, there are coverages available, professional liability for architects and engineers and things, and we're going to need something like that for the trades because typically if our contractor is sued because of this, there's no coverage under their CGL because there is no definition of an occurrence yet. Nothing has happened. We're not going to pay because he didn't do his job right. So we have issues with that. Definition of green in the industry includes conservation of resources, improved energy efficiency, environmentally friendly construction, including materials that are faster to replenish and have a smaller impact on the environment. Policy language will need to be changed. The issues with debris removal, for example, the increase in, we have building ordinance or law coverage, right, which is typically excluded. We need to add more on, but we're really going to need to add a lot on because now with green construction, that, by the way, those things are very expensive, those new systems. And so now our customer is wanting to have a building put up that was built in 1970, but the government says, no, you can't do that. So we're going to have to really be very concerned with understanding all of the issues with that. Vegetative roofs are a prime example. I mean, you've got landscapers now going up 40 stories. And this is in your handout. I put together as many different places to find information about green construction and insurance as I could find. So if you want to do research, you can check that. If not, you can call me.